Welcome to Buzz on Veterans, brought to you by Operation Barnabas. I'm Chris Budihas, I'm your host, and today I'm joined by DJ Dolan from One Tribe Leadership Academy. DJ, thanks for being here.
Hey, pleasure.
It's good to see you.
Great to see you.
So I was telling DJ earlier that I looked at his LinkedIn, which is a very powerful tool, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is like really, really busy. Been in the Army, was with the state troopers up in Massachusetts, and got a lot of things going on, which I'm looking forward to having a conversation with. So, easy question, where are you from? You know what you do in the military, and what are you doing now?
Yeah, thanks. So pleasure to be here. From Boston, Mass.
Couldn't tell by the accent.
Couldn't tell. Yeah, we have that evolved lazy British accent, right? So in the military, I was in for 6 years with the Army National Guard. I served as both a non-commissioned, commissioned officer.
Okay, good.
I was with 20th Group as a non-commissioned, and then 181 Infantry as an infantry officer.
Oh, great.
And
thanks for your service. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, honored to sit here with you.
Yeah.
By the way. And then what I do now. So as we talked, I'm in a bunch of different boxes. Today, I'd like to really focus on One Tribe.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so One Tribe is a leadership development community organization for servant leaders.
Okay.
What we're focused on now is servant leaders from law enforcement, military, both active and first responders, both active and retired, as well as student athletes.
Okay.
And it's interesting why the two. So I've worked with student athletes as a leadership instructor for the last 10 years with a company called The Program, and I did that while I was serving as a violent fugitive detective and a tactical team member, chasing violent crime and working on that side of the house where you're dealing with, some of the most violent folks in the country over and over again. Now, at the same time, I got to then take that hat off, put a new hat on, and go work with these college athletes that are at this elite level, working their tails off to be great teammates and to compete. And I noticed that having that shift back and forth, I got to see, wow, look at all these human beings that are working their tails off and trying to be the best they can be and doing a great job at it. And then I'd go back to the cities, and then now I'm chasing the dudes that are and folks that are kind of doing the violent things. And I realized, wow, like after a while of doing the violent fugitive work and tactical team work, which I thought was my dream, and it was amazing work, and it was incredible. I got sad after a while because I feel like I'm just responding to problems in society that have just this repetitive problem cycle that's happening, as opposed to being part of some kind of elevating solution. Like let's develop our servant leaders so that they can take responsibility for the quality of our future by taking responsibility for the quality of their lives, how they lead, how they serve. So really passionate about working and developing folks. So I made the kind of tough choice to leave government service after about 16 years in between military and law enforcement, and moved my family, call them Team Dolan, right? We're a little corny. Team Dolan down to Northeast Florida, so we're here to stay. We love it.
Welcome.
We travel back up to Boston quite a bit for business, but this is our home, I think, forever. We love it down here. So with One Tribe, what I'm really focused on is I want to empower, again, and connect and empower as many servant leaders as possible. So local, state, federal law enforcement, active, retired, military, you're in those positions because you're a servant leader, because you serve something bigger than yourself.
Right.
A lot of times we're not given the tools to kind of handle the stressors that we deal with. I went back and I've been studying the last 4 years between my master's, working towards my PhD now in positive performance psychology. So learning all the skills to optimally lead yourself and deal with all the weight that we end up carrying after our service. And I think that it's really powerful to build relationships between those who have committed their lives to serve with youth athletes who are committed, working on a team to try to be their best. We have so much to offer while you're still in and when you get out, as far as the veterans and first responders go, to really connect with those youth, athletes and show them what it looks like to serve something bigger than yourself, while also learning, you're in your own journey, kind of how to best, lead yourself and get that personal development in.
That's huge. One Tribe, how long has it been around?
So I've been building it as little by little here, as with everything going on, but 2 years. So I worked with a couple hundred youth athletes. Probably more than that, veterans, first responders, with anything from live training, digital training, challenges. So what we're going to launch this year down this area is we'd like to connect as many servant leaders from active or retired law enforcement first responder communities with student athletes,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so like a guided mentorship where, mentorships of the past is kind of like you introduce each other and then you just, figure it out.
Yeah.
This is going to be about connecting leaders, young leaders, with those who'd like to serve as mentors, and then pair them as teammates. So I'm responsible for attacking my weekly challenge that's anchored in science this week, and you're responsible for attacking yours, and then we're going to hold each other accountable.
That's huge.
Right, so we'll learn some
accountability piece is the big piece, right?
Accountability, the highest form of love, I think. So, so kind of guiding that. So, don't remember this. Those who want to sign up, but you're almost tricking the mentor into doing some of this work that maybe they wouldn't have done by themselves.
That's huge.
Because they're gonna set the example.
Thanks for what you're doing. That's making our society better. No doubt communities and those folks in it will benefit from this. So how do they find you again?
Yeah, great. So onetribeoneheart.org is our website, and then Instagram, onetribeoneheart as well.
Well, thanks. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming in
today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much. And hey, for everybody, let's go take a look at what we're doing at One Tribe to make our everybody better, with especially leadership with our student athletes. That's going to pay off in the long run in our communities. So again, this session was sponsored by Operation Barnabas, a nonprofit out there in Clay County, doing a lot of great things, expanding their footprint and helping our veterans get back on their feet and being where they want to be in society. Thank you very much. See you to the next segment.
Operation Barnabas is a veterans ministry, started in 2017 with the purpose of helping our veterans that kind of got left behind, and they've struggled with addictions, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, those kind of things, helping them get whole again through one-to-one mentorship.
Being able to communicate with them and help them can drastically change their life, can drastically change a family's life. The little that we can do is put our hand out and say, hey, do you want a hand up?